Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today's episode is all about the just announced Spartan Ultra World Championship 24-hour race. But first, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Athletic Brewing. You've heard them recently announced on our podcast as a new sponsor. And today I'm letting you know we actually have a discount with them. I'll let you know in a minute. The guys that started Athletic Brewing, John and Bill, really enjoyed craft beers, also enjoyed non-alcoholic content. But guess what? There wasn't anything on the market that did both. So they said, you know what? We're going to make it. And that is what Athletic Brewing is. Delicious craft beer, none of the alcohol. You can, as a first-time publisher, if it is your first purchase ever, online with Athletic Brewing, used code Obstacle Racing 15. That's Obstacle Racing 15 for 15% off. Go to athleticbrewing.com. There is already an awful lot of buzz surrounding this announcement already. But before we go to the 2021 announcement and what's going to happen, let's do a brief history of the Spartan Ultra World Championship. 2017, Josh Fiore won the race for the men. Morgan Mackay, after several attempts at World's Toughest Mudder, finally brought home her first 24-hour race championship there in Iceland. As you can see here, Pavel and David finished second and third for the men. Vanessa Gebhardt, Allison Ty, second and third for the women. The next year, the race moved to Iceland, and the undisputed king of 24-hour races, Ryan Atkins, won for the men. Janka Popova came in first for the women. Morgan came in second. Annette Sand came in third. 2019, the event moves to Sweden. Atkins wins again. Seb Hankinson came in second. And Aaron Newell, who did not miss an obstacle in 24 hours, came in third.
I'm a pirate.
Rhea Coble won for the women. This is after she won the World's Toughest Mudder twice, putting her as the undisputed female 24-hour champion. Miriam Bousseau came in second, and Janka Popova came in third. In Spartan's press release today, it was listed as a 10-mile event, which had folks making some comments, because that sounds really long for a 24-hour race. I reached directly out to Mike Morris for comment, and he told me the following. Yeah, it will be around 10 miles. Still working through it. Telluride is amazing and beautiful, but like everything, we have some design limitations. So there you go. Maybe it'll change a lot. Maybe it'll be between 8 and 10. Not sure. We'll know more as it gets closer. Prior to this was a $6,000 first prize. We're not sure what it's going to be this year. We only know that it's a $35,000 overall payout. The last 2 years also included the Race to a Million, which Albin was chasing down the first year and Killian was chasing down the second year. No word yet on that, whether that's going to be part of it. All the crazy timing of this year's races, who knows if we'll be able to do that. Speaking of timing, this event is 5 weeks before World's Toughest Mudder. So if you want to do both events, that is not a lot of recovery time. However, there are going to be some people who do. I'm going to guess, first of all, Ryan Atkins doesn't care they're so close. He'd do them if they were 2 weeks apart. Some other folks that are definitely going to be there are Glenn Race, who finished in the top 5 previously. World's Toughest Podium member Javier Escobar said, definitely going to crew this event and save myself for WTM 21. Rhea Coble says she will be there. Previous champion World's Toughest Morgan just gave you a bunch of emojis. She's going to be there. My homie Rachel Fit Girl will be there. Miguel Medina, old school obstacle racer, says, guess I'm just going to have to train harder than before. A lot of people are talking about how expensive this might be of a trip, specifically for international travelers. Telluride is an expensive town to begin with, so do your best internet hunting to find something that works for you. I've heard people talking about staying on BLM land. That's the Bureau of Land Management. That's free camping, but it might be pretty gosh darn cold. In terms of the least expensive flights, Denver is probably your best bet. However, you're going to have to drive 6.5 hours to get to the event. A less expensive option is the Grand Junction Regional Airport, which is about 2.5 hours north, or the Durango Airport, which is 2 hours and 8 minutes south. If you'd like to know more about this event, we have an article on our website right now that includes links on how to qualify for this race. Lots more to come. Keep it here. We've got great interviews coming out. We've got fun info and news like this. What about Patreon, right? Are you following all these things? Josh made this thing right here. Or maybe it's right here. I'm not sure. I don't know my left or my right. All I know is support this program. Go right now to the link below and smack it. Just smack it with your finger, and then you can give money to us. And then we bring you free stuff like this in your face. And all you have to do is watch a few 6-second videos once in a while. No big deal. All right? Love you. Miss you. Mean it. I got to run.